you have to ask yourself, is Julianna Pena, is it just her time? Which I kind of thought it was. And because that first fight, Amanda Nunes, she's been doing it for a while. She's the greatest to ever do it. She has money. She has a kid. She's married. She's going through the motions. Went on the street. She wasn't training that hard. She just seemed over it. And Julianna Pena was foaming at the mouth to become a world champion. And it showed in that first fight. So going in the second fight, it was all predicated, and there's a reason why she was a dog. It was all predicated on how bad does Amanda is just done? Is she checked out? If she's checked out, there can be a worse person to fight than Julianna Pena with her pressure, her tenacity. It's gonna be tough, man. But she fucked with the Brazilian bull horns and she got the bull. You know what I'm saying? So Amanda Nunes is ready to go. She's smiling. I thought this was going to be a case of Amanda Nunes not want to be in there, trying to get her out in the first round. Julianna Pena weathering the first round and then slowly breaking her down, taking her down, eventually submitting her in the third or fourth round. My God, was I off. This wasn't competitive. The problem with, if you're a Julianna Pena fan, which I'm a huge fan, I'm actually a bigger fan of her than other women in the division, but the problem is if you're a Julianna Pena fan, I don't know what ground you have to stand on to ask for a rematch. Even though it's 1-1, if you remember George St. Pierre, Matt Serra, right? Matt Serra clipped him and then fished him off. Biggest upset of all time, by far. I know people think Julianna Pena and Nunes or Holly Holm Rondes. Matt Serra GSP to me is the biggest of all time for a number of reasons. But if you remember, they rematched and George beat the shit out of him. Made it very clear that he was just overlooking him. At that time, George was always training hard, but George was drinking wine. After that fight, he stopped drinking wine. He stopped going out, stopped hanging out at clubs, cut out all alcohol, cut out all social, things during the training camp and got serious and then beat the shit out of Matt Serra, So Matt Serra was a minus 1100. For Pena, that was just a complete beatdown. It wasn't, a competitive fight. So to me, it's just, is there any fan out there who wants to see the trilogy match? Do you, Jen, after seeing that? Like, if she won like 2 rounds, I could see it. Man, besides that first round, you could do 10-8 every single. I mean, it was a really fucking outclassed, outshined in every aspect. Takedowns, grappling, striking. It wasn't competitive in any facet.